How's all doing? Uh, I'm going to try my best to name my top 10 video games of all time. It's hard to do because I've played a lot of games and it's hard to narrow it down to 10, But I'm going to show okay, I'm going to start with number 10, right? It's difficult. Uh, well, I can't say all the time because, there's still games coming out, so I would say the top 10, my top 10 games that I've played so far. Yeah, I think that's better to say, because I won't live for all time. I'll die at some stage. But anyway, my top 10 video games. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about what I think about these games and we'll give each one a rating out of 10. And if you fellas want to tell me your top 10 video games, go ahead, or if you can, it's difficult, but I'm gonna try, right? So, a 10 would be. Now, each of these games I've played, like, I'm talking hours and hours on end, and I'll still play these games today, and I'll still enjoy them. Like, these games, I never get pissed off with. I never get frustrated or annoyed. Just that these games, they do get boring after a while, but we can always go back to them and enjoy them. You know. So number 10 would be. It's difficult. It's very difficult. Um, Grand Theft Auto 3 for the PlayStation 2. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah. Grand Theft Auto 3 when it came out, it was fucking awesome. It was the first time that the Grand Theft Auto series went into full 3D, Uh, Liberty City was a living, breathing city. You know, it was fucking awesome. We'll still go back and play it to this day. And it was the reason why I wanted to get a PlayStation 2. Grand Theft Auto 3, we got them both together and it cost me, what, 240 quid, which was a lot of money. And it took me a long time to save up for it. But I really wanted to get it, because I saw people playing it and it was fucking awesome, it really was. The character you play in the game, he doesn't have a name and he doesn't say much, he just goes around and does fucked up things, working for mafia bosses and other shady characters to make money, And the thing that was awesome about it was, Liberty City is actually fucking New York City. They just changed the name to fucking Liberty City, and it was awesome. The radio stations in the car were fucking awesome, because there was actual real music from real world bands and stuff, which was awesome. And the fact that you can run people down your car was awesome. It had so many side activities and stuff. So if you don't want to play the actual missions, you can just go around shooting people and stuff. And there's these tablets like steroids, and if you get them, you become super strong and everything slows down, and you punch someone and they fly a million miles, which is cool, Grand Theft Auto 3, we'll still go back and play it. It's awesome. It just is. It's a game that never pisses me off, or I never once said, this game is pissing me off, I never said that playing it. I always enjoyed it. I just got bored with it, but I'll go back to it and play it from time to time. So, Grand Theft Auto 3 would be my would be number 10. And if we was give it a rating out of 10, I had to give it a 10 out of 10 because it's the game, even though it's I can't remember what year it came out. I think it was 2002 or something, 2003. You know, I can't remember, but yeah, it's over 15 years old. I think it is anyway, or 10 years old. I can't remember. But it was awesome. It was awesome. So you know, the game still holds up even though it's old. The game always runs great. The city feels alive. It doesn't feel okay. It's a lot more. The characters and stuff are a lot more boxy and polygonal. But they look real. They look convincing, even though it's old looking. So we'll give it 10 out of 10. It's just a great game, and it's the game. It's the reason why I wanted to get a PlayStation 2, Grand Theft Auto 3. So that'd be number 10, and I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Rockstar, this is the game that made Rockstar millionaires and put them on the map. You know, so yeah, I'm really so because it's awesome. So yeah, that'd be number 10. Right, 9 would be. Let's see. It's difficult. 9 would be. Road Rash 2 for the Sega Mega Drive. Yeah, Road Rash 2, it was made by EA back in 1989, 1990, around then, you know. It's fucking awesome. It was a motorbike game where you can get chains and bats and other weapons, and the whole point is to come first, but there's other bikers out to kill you or to try to knock you off your bike. And it's the first driving game, motorbike game, where you actually use weapons and hit fellas at the same time. It was awesome. I had great music, and it was always fun to play. Like, you know, it's a game I'll go back and play a lot. You know, Road Rash 2. You know, so yeah, it's a great game. I would give it I'd have to give it a 10 out of 10 again because it's just an awesome game. It's see, for me, gameplay is more important than graphics. So that's why it gets a 10 out of 10 because I've played it for so many hours, and it's cool the way you can buy different bikes and stuff, and you can get super bikes that can go really fast and stuff, and it's just a great game. You know, Road Rash 2. So yeah, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Now, it's a game I'd love to see EA bring back for the Xbox One and the PS4. I don't know why they won't do it, because they keep bringing out Need for Speed, and I always preferred Road Rash over Need for Speed. And the EA did make loads of Road Rash games. They made it for the Sega Saturn, the PlayStation, Super Nintendo, but for some reason they won't make it for the Xbox One and the PS4. I would love to see it. I would love to play it, but they won't. I don't know why. You know, but Road Rash 2, 10 out of 10, definitely. Yeah, that'd be number 9. My 8th favourite game, number 8, would be Super Mario Brothers 3 for the NES. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers 3. Now this game when it came out, it was fucking awesome. It was brilliant. In my opinion, Super Mario Bros. 3 is the best Super Mario game in the franchise that we've played. We always go back and play it and have fun with it, you know. I think it came out in 1989 or 88. I can't remember what year, but this game had so much hype. It had a movie promoting it, The Wizard. The Wizard is it's a good movie. I like it. But The Wizard really is just a big NES advertisement, but particularly Super Mario Bros. 3. It's just awesome. You have an overhead map of each level. You can get flying suits, frog suits. You can, the game goes on for so long, and there's a picture game where you have to match a star, mushroom, or a fire flower, like the flyboy like that, and you have to join them all up, like 1, 2, 3. You know, you have to have a star, fire flower, or a mushroom. If you do that, you get prizes like extra lives. You get the tail that makes you fly, which was awesome. The music was great. The graphics were great. Like my ma, she loved playing Super Mario Bros. 3. It was just awesome. Super Mario Bros. 3, and it's a game I still play today. Again, we give it a 10 out of 10 easily. It's brilliant. Like, it really is. I think everyone has played Super Mario Bros. 3. Everyone knew about it. So 10 out of 10. Super Mario Bros. 3. You know, definitely. 7. Okay, my 7th favorite game. Tough. This is tough. Mega Man 2. Yeah. Mega Man 2 for the NES. Made by Capcom, and it was fucking awesome. You know, we were up all night playing it. You play as Mega Man, and you have to defeat Dr. Wily and his evil robots. You were created by Dr. Light, and it starts off like a movie. At the top of there's a big skyscraper, and the camera goes all the way up like that. And the music's bad. And at the very top of the skyscraper is Mega Man with his hair blown in the wind, and the title screen. It's just awesome. There's 8 robots. Woodsman, Cloudman, Woodsman, and each robot you kill, you get their powers, and each power works better on a specific robot. So you had to figure out which robot power to use. It was awesome. We up all night playing this game. So it's scrolling action at its best, and it's like Mega Man made Capcom a household name. It did. It just made them so much money. It was awesome. It really was. I like robots, so that's why Mega Man 2 gets ahead of Super Mario Bros. 3. But again, Mega Man 2, 10 out of 10. Definitely, it's brilliant, you know. In my opinion, you know. Okay, so my 6th favourite game of all time would be Resident Evil for the PlayStation 1. This game was just amazing when it came out. It was a survival horror game made by Capcom. The Capcom made the genre survival horror. They defined it. It was a realistic horror game. It was so realistic at the time. We were all scared shitless because we were just kids. We went from games like Super Mario Bros. 3 and Mega Man to this, a realistic horror game where you're in a mansion. There's all these zombies and fucked up ass creatures out to get you. Wesker and the Umbrella Corporation are secretly making this T-virus, and they're infecting people to create an army or something like that. So Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, you can play as either one, and Chris Redfield, his mode is harder than Jill Valentine, and Barry Burton and all. So I had great characters, great story, great survival horror action. Um, you didn't have loads of fucking ammunition or health packs, so so when you found herbs, green herbs, you fucking treasured these things because it's you had because you don't know what's around the corner, or if you open a door, when you open a door, the way the door opens, it's like to freak you out sort of. It was fucking awesome. A third person view, but it looks so fucking real, and the mansion and everything, it's just awesome. Resident Evil, it scared the shit out of us. I'm not messing. The first zombie you come across is eating somebody. He looks at you like that. It's just fucking awesome. Um, Resident Evil was fucking amazing, and it's still a great game today. Like I play it a lot, you know. So I'll give it 10 out of 10 again. Resident Evil, you know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right, I think I'm on number 5 now. My fifth fairy game of all time. Yeah. Centipede. For the Atari 2600, you know. Uh, or the arcade version. This game we played so fucking much. I still play today. It's one of Atari's best games ever, you know. It was awesome. The sound effects, the action. The centipede starts at the top of the screen and moves down, and there's a spoiler that it's just awesome. So simple, so addictive, you know, and it's a game that I still play today. It's just awesome, and it's the game we actually did the best at. Elvadi Atari games. So I remember putting my name in. John was farting in the top 10, and my name stayed there for a whole year, you know, which was fucking happy about. But I've never been able to beat my high score, like, you know. So yeah, a centipede is just fucking awesome. And when I get my Atari VCS July 2019, it's the first game that I'm going to play. Centipede, you know, it's just awesome. Uh, 10 out of 10. It's just hands down 10 out of 10. Brilliantly, you know. So I think I'm on to be far favourite game of all time. Um, this is tough. This is so tough. Fart would be. Sega Rally Championship. Yeah. For the Sega Saturn or the arcade version. Awesome. It's just I love driving games, and this was the first game where I felt like I'm actually driving a car, like, you know. Rally car. You can choose between two cars, and there's three tracks: the desert, the forest, or the mountain. Awesome music. It's a game I still play today, and it's just fucking awesome. It does get boring because there's only a few tracks, but it's a game that I never get pissed off playing, you know. So, and I love driving games, so Sega Rally 10 out of 10 again. It's just awesome, you know, in my opinion. You know, Sega, it's one of Sega's best games, in my opinion, you know. Sega Rally Championship, definitely. My third favourite game of all time would be tough. This is tough. My third favourite game would be third favourite game. Quake 2. Yeah. Quake 2. By id Software, ID Software. First person shooter made by ID Software. Cyborgs, kick-ass metal music. It's just an awesome game. It really is. Now, it came on the PlayStation, the Xbox. I think it came out on the Xbox. PC. The PC version is the best. It even came out for the Dreamcast, I think. Unofficially. Yeah, I think it did. But awesome. The Strog, you know. The Strog, just an alien cybernetic race. I want to say huge humans has like body parts and skin and shit. Awesome. You know, it made it. Quake 2 was just the idea. I'll go back today and still play it. The music, the action, everything. It was just brilliant, like, you know. And it holds up today, in my opinion, graphically. Even though it's old, like, you know. So I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Quake 2. Brilliantly, in my opinion. 2. My second favourite game of all time would be Space Invaders. Space Invaders, for the Atari 2600 or the arcade version. Brilliant. It's the game that got me into video games. I always play this game, even today. When I first laid eyes on this, my ma had to literally drag me away because I didn't want to leave it. You know what I mean? I'm not going, I don't want to go. That's what I said to her. I'm not going to start crying and all that. Just awesome. Brilliant. You shoot all the move from left to right, and a spaceship flies overhead. It's just awesome. You have 3 shield yokes like that. 1, 2, 3. It's just a fucking brilliant game. So many hours. Even if I didn't have any money, I would just be pretending I'm playing. I loved it. I still like it. It's just awesome. Timeless classic. You know. 10 out of 10 easily. And when I get my Atari VCS, we'll be playing Space Invaders. Like, I can't wait. You know. It's just an awesome game. Now, for a long time, it was number 1. You know. Space Invaders, excellent. You know, brilliant. Now, number 1, my favourite game of all time. Well, today, and yeah, this has never changed. It took top spot from Space Invaders. Doom. Now, not this Doom. The old Doom, the old-fashioned Doom that came out in 1993. You know, by id Software. Doom is my favourite game of all time. You know, it's just fucking awesome. It was a genre-defining game. It really put it on the map. Great music, great levels. You're the Space Marine kicking ass with a double-barrel shotgun, the big fucking gun. You know, it's about getting the red, yellow, and blue keys and getting to the exit. You know, you have to kick ass on Deimos and Phobos and making sure the demons don't make it to Earth, which they do. Awesome. So many secrets, so many. The levels are fucking huge. You know, and just awesome. you get like 6 or 7 demons next to a barrel, you shoot and they blow up. It was the first really violent game I ever played. Blood and guts, and the doors open and close like that, big metal doors, and if you shoot a few of them, their bodies will lie underneath the door and crush them. Fucking deadly, you know. Caco demons, fucking imps, the Surby demon, arachnotrons, awesome. All with great sound effects, and it's fucking deadly. It still is. Still to this day, Doom is my favourite game. It is, you know. And great. You know, so yeah, Doom is my favourite game. So that's my top 10. It wasn't easy to fucking do, but you know, who knows, that might change. But if what's your favourite top 10 games? It is difficult, but they're mine anyway. You know, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching if you're watching, and I'll make another video soon about something. Still no information about the Atari VCS, no updates, but they're in full on production mode right now. So, you know, as he said, more action, less words. So, just gotta be patient and wait till next July 2019, and we'll have my Atari VCS. So, yeah, so that's it. My top 10 video games. So, thanks for watching if you're watching, and we'll see you out there. Take care, bye bye.